If your life had a battery icon, it might blink red. Your brain is busy shutting down 37 hidden pop-ups. These include expectations, group chats, quick favors, and that one responsibility you didn't ask for but took on, like a stray cat. You know the feeling, awake but not powered on. And no, it's not just burnout. Pause with me. It's not only that. There's something deeper humming underneath the tired, a psychology of overload, misalignment, and meaning debt. If that just hit a nerve, stay with me. I'm going to show you exactly what your mind is doing and how to get your energy back without pretending you're a robot on grit mode. First truth, you're not lazy. You're overloaded. When your body begs for sleep and your soul begs for an off switch, that's not failure. That's your stress system flipping the breaker so you don't short circuit. You've been absorbing more signal than you can metabolize. It's like running 4K video on hotel Wi-Fi. Of course it buffers. Translation, your system doesn't need a lecture. It needs less noise. Next up, if laziness isn't the villain, what is? Watch how your energy bank is leaking. Second truth, your emotional account is in overdraft. Deposits, quiet that feeds you. Reciprocity, work that actually lines up with your values. Withdrawals, masking, micro-crises. Sure, I'll take it from here. And being the group therapist because you're good at nodding. Run that deficit long enough and you get overdraft fees, numbness, irritability, and the "why does emptying the dishwasher feel like rowing a piano" sensation. The fix isn't a personality transplant, it's better bookkeeping. Micro deposits daily, 90 seconds of real quiet beats a once-a-year spa day. You might say, cool, but even rewards aren't rewarding. Exactly. Watch what your brain does next. Third truth, joy goes grayscale when your system protects you. This isn't sadness, it's anhedonia's cousin. The dial down your brain does, so you stop chasing fireworks that keep disappointing you. When the Joy app crashes, you don't reinstall with confetti. You rebuild trust with fireflies. Tiny, low stakes sparks your nervous system can believe. One sky look, one song you feel in your ribs, one face-to-face moment with no performance. And when joy dims, the clock does something sneaky. You've felt this. Fourth truth, time stretches when meaning shrinks. Wake, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. Days stretch like cold mozzarella because your brain uses meaning as a metronome. No meaning, sloppy rhythm. Don't cram your calendar, anchor it. One moment per week that's unmistakably you. Sunset walks, phone-free coffee, building something with your hands. Anchors compress time in the best way. But if you've whispered, "What's the point?" lately, good news. That's not collapse, it's a diagnostic. Fifth truth, what's the point is your soul's IT ticket. That question isn't drama, it's data. It signals misalignment, not malfunction. You don't need a grand purpose expedition. Pick one value and let it steer exactly one decision this week. Honesty, craft, kindness, courage. Purpose arrives like breadcrumbs, not fireworks. Follow one crumb, momentum follows you. Meanwhile, there's a reason you've been ghosting plans. It isn't apathy, it's triage. Sixth truth, retreat is protection, not surrender. Skipping plans, muting threads, choosing solitude. These are not character flaws. They're a pressure release valve. The move is to choose restorative solitude, silence that feeds you, over defensive isolation, silence that starves you. Litmus test. After an hour alone, do you feel more human or more hollow? Adjust accordingly. But there's a booby trap. Your brain's prediction engine is helpful in the worst way. Seventh truth, the mind pre-rejects to spare you the real thing. Enough disappointments and your nervous system writes a brutal rule. Reaching out equals pain, so you stop before you start. You won't out-argue that rule. You out-practice it at 2% bravery, not 100. 2. Reply instead of overthinking. State a preference. Coffee greater than crowd. Send one low-risk ping. 2% honesty is WD-40 for stuck social gears. Okay, let's drop the sleeper cheat code. It's not sleep, it's alignment. Eighth truth. Energy follows alignment more than hours. 12 hours on work that resonates can leave you buzzing. 2 hours on misaligned obligations can flatten you. That's not woo, that's friction. When actions match values, your brain stops paying a "this is wrong" tax. This week, swap exactly one obligation that hollows you for one practice that feeds you. 10% less friction often feels like doubling your battery. Now, enough theory. What does Monday actually look like? Ninth truth. You can run a low-power reset on 1% battery. Here's your 4-move protocol. Micro-awe, 90 seconds. Step outside, look up, or play the one song that hits your ribcage. Don't chase fireworks, collect fireflies. 2% honesty. Add one sentence of real to any conversation. Brains on dial-up. Slow coffee helps authenticity slashes the hidden social tax. Boundaries as invitations. I'm doing quiet hangs this week. Phones face down. If that's your jam, I'm in clear edges, make real belonging easier to find. One weekly anchor. Same time, same place. Tiny ritual. Predictability reads as safety to your nervous system. Run that for 2 weeks. Then notice, not the absence of tiredness, but the return of pulse. 10th truth. You're not failing. You're molting. Feeling tired of existing often means the shell that once kept you safe, overfunctioning, performing, pleasing, is too tight. Molting is itchy, awkward, and absolutely correct. What's falling off isn't you, it's costume. The opposite of burnout isn't bubble baths. It's belonging to your own life. Seek rooms where your quiet counts as presence, not absence. You don't need to be more. You need to be truer. Let's stitch the map so your brain has a route, not just quotes. Name it, don't shame it. I'm emotionally exhausted turns fog into a handle. Language is leverage. Reduce noise before adding effort. Rest first, then goals. You can't compose a symphony with the smoke alarm on. Swap be more for be honest. More hustle won't fix misalignment. Truth will. Trade grand gestures for steady presence. Reliability is nervous system medicine. Keep score differently. Replace "what did I produce" with "where did I feel alive?" Rapid myth busting, because your inner lawyer is loud. Myth. If I cared, I'd power through. Reality. Caring without recovery is how engines seize. Care smarter. Myth. Rest is earned. Reality. Rest is the down payment on any future worth having. Pay it first. Myth. Fix everything, then feel better. Reality. Feel a little better, then fix things. Mood is a tool, not a trophy. 7-day traction sprint. Screenshot this and start small. Day 1. Delete one obligation you accepted out of fear. Keep the freed hours sacred. Day 2. Do one 90-second awe rep. Sky, steam, trees, your song. Day 3. Send a zero-pressure text, thinking of you. No reply needed. Day 4. Trade one doom scroll for a 10-minute senses-only walk. Day 5. Do 2% honesty in one conversation. One line is enough. Day 6. Make a 5-item list. 3 drains, 2 nourishes, change 1. Day 7. Book next week's anchor ritual at the exact same time. Here's the quiet truth your fatigue is trying to tell you. You're not broken. You're being honest. You paused long enough to hear the mismatch between the life you're performing and the life you want to inhabit. That pause isn't the end of your story. It's the edit that makes the story readable. You don't need a 30-day rebirth challenge. You need 3 levers in order. Quiet, truth, tiny action. Run that loop twice and watch your baseline rise. If this spoke to you, pick one micro action right now. 2% honesty, a 90-second awe rep, or booking next week's anchor, and tell me which one you chose in the comments. Share this with the friend who texts "I'm fine" in lowercase. And if you want psychology meets philosophy that's fast, sharp, and genuinely useful, tap subscribe and the bell. I'm here every week with tools to make your inner life less cryptic and your outer life more human. You're not behind, you're between versions. Take the first honest step. I'll meet you on the next one.